On 12 News at 1, I'm Troy Hayden. This morning, the man accused of killing and even crucifying a New River Christian pastor has pled guilty in court. Prosecutors say Adam Schaaf is asking to be put to death as quickly as possible for that crime. And then that hearing took a bizarre turn, as he made it clear that he is not trying to put up any sort of defense at all. 12 News journalist Sean Rice now joins us more on what happened. And this was a horrible crime, Sean, and what a bizarre trial so far.
One of the worst murder cases we've covered in quite some time. And Adam Schaaf even expressed annoyance over how long this court process is taking, now 10 months after he was arrested for killing New River pastor Bill Schoeneman. Today, Schaaf claimed he had no mental problems and said he was very aware of the consequences for his actions. He admits what he did and said he wants to be put to death for it. Quite an interesting morning in court. Now, Pastor Bill was found dead inside his home last April. He led the New River Bible Church for decades. Adam Schaaf admits to traveling from California to here to Arizona with plans to kill religious leaders across our state. In jailhouse interviews with 12 News, he admitted that he killed Bill in his home, crucified him to his own bedroom wall, and then placed a crown of thorns on top of his head. Just awful. He admitted to he was indicted on the first-degree murder charge, and the Maricopa County Attorney's Office has since filed an intent to seek the death penalty. Today, he tried to plead what's called no contest, which allows sentencing to happen without a formal admission of guilt. When the prosecution objected, Schaaf offered to plead guilty. He then outlined in detail why he wants this court process to be over, providing no defense for his actions.
And we're dragging this out in the interest of justice. What about the victims' families? What about me? What about my family? We want closure so we can move on with our lives. You know, what I did was for naught because nobody could hear a word I'm saying. I don't have any mental health issues. I disagree entirely. There was a time in my life where I had drug addiction issues, but I conquered that. Arizona state law is very clear. In the case of first-degree homicide, if there's at least one aggravating factor and no mitigating factors, a guilty defendant is to be sentenced to death. So sentence me.
This morning, the judge right here did not accept his guilty plea. Instead, she set a court date next month where she said she can be certain that Adam Schaaf's plea is voluntary. Now, the prosecution would have to prove either to a judge or a jury that there are two, as you heard Schaaf say there, aggravating factors present in this case in order for Schaaf to be put to death for a crime like this one. Schaaf himself admitted in court that there are two factors that are clear and obvious. The victim in this case is over 70 years old, and the murder was heinous or depraved. We'll see how quickly the judge wants to move in accepting his guilty plea when he's due back in court in late April. Troy.
And that's the most lucid I think I've heard him, because we've had interviews with him where he was just out there.
Yeah, he's always been very clear in his words about why he committed his actions. I don't want to repeat them because I think many people would agree that they're completely, miscited in terms of why there's no excuse really to commit murder. But he's always been very clear in why he came to Arizona, what he wanted to do, and his reasons for it. And as you heard there, it doesn't appear he has mental health issues that would prohibit him from understanding and voluntarily entering a guilty plea and wanting to be sentenced to death.
Yeah, and I also believe that even if he was found guilty in this case, there's an automatic appeal for a death penalty case. So he's not just going to be able to walk into the death chamber anytime soon. Correct. All right, Sean, thank you. We'll have more on this story coming up later editions of 12 News.